even touch him, man. His right hand didn't even touch him, bro. His right hand didn't even touch him.
This very controversial clip of Deontay Wilder supposedly diving when getting hit by Zhilei Zhang's right hand in his recent loss went viral on social media. Showbiz the Adult was quick to analyze the footage and prove that Zhang landed a clean punch to Wilder's face, which eventually took the American boxer down.
Not only did Big Bang Zhang hit Deontay Wilder, he hit him flush. You ain't see his nose wiggle like Bewitched?
The loss to Zhang was a sad moment for the Bronze Bomber. Many in the boxing world are now calling for the Alabama boxer to retire from the sport. Lennox Lewis had this message for Wilder. Deontay Wilder has now suffered back-to-back defeats against boxers who aren't the top fighters in the division. But how did he perform in his last fight against Zhang? How did the boxing world respond? Stick around and watch as we find out in this video. Deontay Wilder's loss to Zhilei Zhang was unexpected, to say the least. Before the fight, the Alabama-born boxer oozed with confidence as he had a stern warning for his Chinese opponent.
They're saying it's whoever lands first, whether it be Zhang. If he lands, you're gone. If you land, he's gone. Is that how you see this fight?
I don't see it that way. You know, we don't know how much power he has, but I know I'm the heart of his punch.
Wilder was confident about his punching power and ability to defeat Zhilei Zhang. Wilder addressed the common opinion that the fight would be determined by who lands the first significant punch. He stated, "I'm the hardest-hitting puncher in boxing history. I know when I land, when it's flush and on his face, I'm going to either break it and he's going to go down. I can't wait to stand over top of his body and look at him. I hope it starts shaking." Wilder clearly believed that his power would be the decisive factor in the fight, implying that Zhang would not be able to withstand his punches. However, things turned out differently in the ring. It was Zhang who landed a pair of crushing right hands on Wilder in the 5th round, sending him crashing to the canvas. Wilder looked unimpressive throughout the fight. Zhang meant business from the get-go when he backed Wilder into the corner in round 1. The American landed a few punches in the first couple of rounds, but it was Zhang who dominated proceedings as he continued to use his imposing figure to push Wilder to the corners. The 3rd to 5th round saw Zhang totally dominate Wilder. Zhang landed a brutal left hand on Wilder in the 3rd, which broke down the American. Once again, Wilder found himself in the corner as Zhang landed a couple of lefts. Wilder started the 5th round with a bang. It almost seemed as if he was making a comeback as he connected with his right. He followed that with another. Zhang, however, fought back, and the two soon found themselves tangled up. Wilder unleashed another punch, and he looked like a different fighter. However, it only required one powerful jab from Zhang to connect, and Wilder found himself on the canvas. Wilder didn't make the count, and the referee was forced to stop the fight. Controversial video footage of Wilder supposedly diving a punch from Zhang went viral on social media after the fight. The clip shows a punch that appears to miss Wilder, leading to speculation that Wilder's fall was not genuine. This caused a significant stir on social media, with many accusing Wilder of faking the fall. Showbiz the Adult later analyzed the footage and set out to debunk the conspiracy theories, emphasizing that not only did Zhilei Zhang's punch land, but it also connected solidly, influencing the fight's outcome. He humorously described how the punch caused Wilder's nose to move, likening it to a doorstopper's springy motion, which he asserts would not occur if the punch had missed.
How about how flush the glove pressed against the face of Deontay Wilder? Look at this angle.
You watch that highlight and you think, hey.
He further analyzes the punch, pointing out how the glove visibly pressed against Wilder's face and how sweat flew off the back of Wilder's head upon impact, likening it to a sneeze. Showbiz the Adult used these visual cues to argue that the punch was real and effective. Addressing the broader issue of fans not accepting their favorite fighters' losses, Showbiz the Adult criticized the tendency to create conspiracy theories. He shared his own experience of coping with a favorite fighter's loss, referencing the time Antonio Tarver knocked out Roy Jones Jr. He encourages fans to handle losses better and avoid spreading false narratives. Speaking of Wilder, he hinted at retirement if he lost to Zhang before the fight. After the fight, however, there was no official retirement announcement from Wilder. He exited the ring without an interview and left Kingdom Arena without speaking to reporters. But the loss to Zhang was Wilder's second straight, his fourth in his last 5 fights. He has won once since 2019, a first-round stoppage of Robert Helenius in 2022, and has been knocked out in 3 of his last 5. All week, Wilder insisted that if he didn't perform on Saturday, it was likely over. After landing 16 punches over 4+ rounds, it likely is.
We're going to see.
When you say a do-or-die moment, what do you mean?
Yeah, this could be the end of the career. This could be the final goodbyes, the farewell.
If this is it, Wilder leaves boxing with a complicated legacy. He's a success story, a former football player turned boxer who got into the sport as a means to provide for his disabled daughter. He served pancakes at IHOP, worked the grill at Red Lobster, and drove a Budweiser truck all over Alabama. In Tuscaloosa, he connected with his trainer, Jay Diaz, an ex-TV reporter, who put Wilder on a path that led to the Olympics, the pros, and eventually a heavyweight world championship. As for Zhang, he has gained significant attention in the heavyweight division. Recent talks of a potential fight with Anthony Joshua have been swirling. Tyson Fury also previously sung praises of the Chinese heavyweight. Speaking to Dev Shani for Queensberry Promotions in September 2023, he said of Zhang, "I think he's a very tough opponent, and he's a big southpaw punching man. He's not like Usyk, a feather duster jibbing and jabbing around the ring. This man is trying to take your brains out. He's 6'6" in and 20 stone. He's a very different customer and very dangerous." That same feather duster disproved that theory to a large extent after scoring a split decision win over Fury in Saudi Arabia last month. However, his appraisal of February 1st, 27 Zhang could be more accurate, given Joshua appears to be leaning away from the Chinese star. AJ was being teed up for a cross-Atlantic clash with Wilder, but that bout now looks impossible given the 38-year-old has lost 4 of his last 5 fights. Instead, he appeared more open to an all-British affair against countryman Dubois, who became IBF interim champion by defeating Filip Hrgović. The boxing world has been sharing its reactions to E. Wilder's defeat and potential retirement.
When he got hit and turned the way he turned, and then
What was that?
And then he tried to did he try to signal to the ref or something along those lines?
Yeah.
He tried to say something, and I just knew. I was like, that's it.
In his podcast, Sean Porter shared his thoughts on Wilder's career and contributions to boxing. Porter began by giving Wilder his due recognition for revitalizing the heavyweight division in the United States. He praised Wilder's significant knockout power, comparing him to Mike Tyson for many fans due to his ability to deliver spectacular knockouts. Porter emphasized that Wilder, despite not being the most technically proficient boxer, had an extraordinary right hand that helped him reach the pinnacle of the sport. Wilder's journey from driving trucks to becoming a world champion was highlighted as a testament to his determination and dedication. Porter admired Wilder's commitment, particularly noting his motivation to provide for his daughter, which he often spoke about during his amateur days. Wilder's impact on the heavyweight division was profound, as he held the title for 5 years and defended it 10 times. Porter acknowledged that while Wilder might not have followed the conventional path of a boxer, he achieved great success and brought excitement back to the division, especially during a time when the Klitschko brothers' dominance had made the heavyweight scene less thrilling. Porter also reflected on the emotional moment when Wilder was defeated. He described the heartbreak he felt seeing Wilder get hit, turn around, and eventually fall, knowing that this might signal the end of his career. Despite the loss, Porter appreciated Wilder's resilience and the significant moments he provided throughout his career. The conversation also touched on the trilogy between Wilder and Tyson Fury, highlighting its importance and the thrilling nature of their third fight. Porter and his co-hosts believed that the trilogy would be remembered as one of the great heavyweight series, cementing both fighters' legacies. Boxing trainer Greg Hackett had some valuable advice for Wilder.
Wilder ain't been in the right headspace to me. And if he feel that way, if I'm correct and he feel that way, take a break, chill. Because boxing ain't that important. You get hurdled, you get killed.
Hackett offered several pieces of advice to Deontay Wilder following his recent defeat. Hackett believed that Wilder's current struggles stemmed primarily from his mentality rather than physical ability. He compared Wilder to a younger Mike Tyson, known for being a devastating puncher. However, Hackett felt that since the Tyson-Fury fights, Wilder had not been in the right headspace. Hackett observed that even though Wilder had a knockout victory over Robert Helenius, it seemed like Helenius had effectively knocked himself out by running into the punch. This, according to Hackett, indicated that Wilder's mental state had been shaky for a while. He advised Wilder to take a break from boxing to regroup and find his passion again, stressing that boxing isn't worth risking serious injury or death if one's mental state isn't right. Hackett noted that during the fight with Zhang, Wilder appeared more concerned about getting hit than landing his own punches. Despite attempting to step up his game in the third round, Wilder seemed hesitant and lacked confidence in his jab and himself overall. Hackett found it concerning to see Wilder, who was once a formidable knockout artist, in such a state. He emphasized that this change was primarily mental and not due to physical decline or poor training. Hackett also addressed criticisms directed at Wilder's trainer, Malik Scott, clarifying that Scott joined Wilder's team towards the end of his career and should not be blamed for Wilder's struggles. Instead, Hackett reiterated that the issue lay within Wilder's mental approach to the fights. When asked if Wilder should retire, Hackett suggested that instead of retiring, Wilder should take a significant break to reignite his hunger and fire for boxing. Hackett did not want to see Wilder give up completely, but believed a hiatus could help him recover mentally and return stronger. He concluded that what Wilder needed most was to regain the mental edge that had once made him a fearsome competitor in the heavyweight division. The boxing world has contrasting opinions on Deontay Wilder's future. But what do you think Wilder's next course of action should be? Is retirement the best option? Let us know in the comments. That's it for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the bell for the latest notifications so that you never miss out on videos like this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.